everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to the Road to the Olympia series. Now, during the first episode of this series, I asked you guys, what would you like to see in my Road to Olympia series? And the overwhelming response was, you wanted to see my diet. So with that being said, I'm gonna take you along and show you what I eat in a day. So before I begin, I got to give you the disclaimer. Now, first and foremost, I do not eat these foods every single week. In fact, my diet varies from week to week. So what I ate 2 weeks ago isn't what I'm eating now. And maybe next week I'll be eating something different. And that all depends on where I'm at physique-wise. And that's why I send in a check-in to Coach Adam every single week so he can evaluate my physique and tell me to cut back on some calories, to add some calories, to add some carbs, take away carbs. You get the idea. I also wanted to mention that just because this diet works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So a lot goes into determining what your perfect macro range is, and that's dependent on your lifestyle, your goals, your genetics, your metabolism. You get the idea. So don't watch this video and do the same diet as me and then expect to see the same results, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to put that out there. And also please keep in mind that I am close to a show, so the calories are gonna be a little lower than usual, okay? And maybe not as exciting as an off-season prep. So just wanted to put that out there. And I also wanted to clarify this as well, because I always get this question, Ashley, what are your macros though? Honestly, I don't know. I don't count them. I don't add them up. I'm sorry, but I am not going to put in that I ate 3 grapes into a calorie tracker. Sorry. That's just an example. But I hate math and I prefer not to add that up. If you guys want to add it up, feel free to add it up yourself, because I want to show you what I'm eating and how much of what I'm eating. So feel free to do it yourself, but I just do what Coach Adam tells me to do. So just want to put that out there before we begin. Good morning, world. It is currently 4 a.m. Yes, I am such an early bird. I know this. But anyway, I woke up starving, okay? So I'm about to have the first meal of the day before I head to my Orange Theory Fitness workout. Now, with that said, if I wake up and I'm not hungry, I won't eat before my Orange Theory class, because I do use that as cardio, but I'm a big believer in, if you're not hungry, don't eat. Wait until you are hungry. So I know I oftentimes get the questions, do you do cardio fasted or do you eat something? And the answer is, it depends. If I'm hungry, I will eat. If I'm not hungry, I will wait until I am hungry. So anyway, first meal of the day, we have muscle egg. Now, muscle egg is flavored egg whites, but not flavored like savory. They are flavored sweet. So this one happens to be cake batter. It is so delicious. I can't even eat eggs unless they're sweetened like this. It's literally the only way I can eat eggs is if they're like sweet. So I'm a very picky eater, as you will find throughout this video. So I do 1 cup of cooked muscle egg. And in fact, I already had some prepared in the fridge. I like to cook them for the week and just kind of put them in this container so I can just easily scoop it out, put it on a plate. And with this meal, I will also have 1 tablespoon of flax oil. And flax oil is great because it has those omega-3, 6, 9s. And I don't eat fish. Fish is disgusting. It's gross. I will never eat fish. Sorry. So this is a great way to get those omegas without the nasty fish. And then I also do some sugar-free syrup. Sometimes it's Walden Farms, but I ran out, so I just got this stuff here at the grocery store. It's sugar-free. Always gotta make sure it's sugar-free, so. And I know this may sound strange too, but I like to eat this meal cold. I don't know, it tastes like dessert to me, so very delicious. So I'm gonna sit down, watch some YouTube videos, and enjoy my meal. I'll see you in a bit. So I've been slow cooking this meat for about 12 hours. Turned it off here in the morning, but I love slow cooking my steak. It makes everything super tender. Sometimes I'll cook my chicken this way too. But yeah, you'll see this in one of my meals later today. I just took my ponytail out. So it is 7:30. Just finished my Orange Theory fitness workout. And yeah, it was a good one. Very invigorating. I love working out in the morning. I'm such a morning person. Feels good to like start burning calories early in the morning while people are still asleep. And with that being said, I actually have really good energy right now. And I think I might as well just go and lift, go right into the lift. Take advantage of the good energy I have right now. It doesn't usually happen like that. Usually I'll go home, shower, rest up a bit, eat, and then, you know, head to the weights around noon. But, you know, like I said, I'm feeling good today. So on the way there, I will be eating protein bar. I always keep some of these in my glove box. Any high protein, low carb, high fiber protein bar does it. Quest bars, One bars. I always keep a few of those in the glove box for these kind of occasions where I don't have time to go home or don't want to go home and just want to go straight to the workout. I'm also going to be drinking some High-Tech Pharma Jacked Up pre-workout on the way there for some extra energy. I'm going to be training shoulders today. This is a little off topic, but I want to rant about this for a little bit. Okay, so the virus that's going around. I am not like super afraid of it. Like, I think I'll be okay. I'm young, healthy individual. I'll take care of myself. With that being said, what I am afraid of is that like it would mess up my contest prep if I were to get it. And I have a pet peeve that I just got to get off my chest right now. Okay, so there's a lot of people that are paranoid about the virus that's going around. Okay, everyone's super afraid and just really cautious. And I think it is so rude and so inconsiderate if you are in a public area or a gym or a workout class like this and you're coughing, okay? Like, if you have a cough that day, I don't care if it's because of allergies, I don't care if you have a cold, I don't care. If you have any kind of cough, even if it's not the virus, stay home. Like, because it's really inconsiderate to kind of make people so paranoid and stuff. Like, in the workout class I was at, we always like take temperature before we go in. We stagger the treadmills so that there's a gap in between 6 feet. But this lady that was like 2 treadmills down, like, kept coughing. And I'm just like, so rude, right? I gave her the eye. I'm like, you know? So, I don't know. PSA, I don't care if you have allergies. I don't care if you have a cold. Don't come here coughing, okay? You're making everyone scared. And I don't know if she really was feeling bad, but she did leave class early, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm heading off to train shoulders. Yeah, look, I already got a pump from this workout. About to get another one. See you guys in a bit. All right, guys, I am back from my workout. It is like 11:30 a.m. I cleaned up a little bit. I got a little bit of glam on. I actually have to shoot some content later for some of my sponsors, so, you know, decided to get a little cleaned up. But it is time for my next meal, which is oats, protein powder, a little bit of coconut chips. So right here we got some oats that I got on clearance. Your girl loves a good deal. And they're 120 calories per pack. Steel cut original oats in this bowl. Microwaved it till its proper time. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in 1 scoop of precision protein powder from High-Tech. This is vanilla flavored. And let me just add this. A lot of times when people see this recipe, or I guess it's not even a recipe, but they see other people eat it, right? The whole protein powder and oats deal. I'm not the first one to do it. They make a big mistake and they cook the protein powder in with the oats in the microwave. Nope, don't cook your protein. It'll get all chunky. So do it after it's come out and maybe even cooled like a little bit. Just mix that all in. I also like to add a little bit of cinnamon. And for texture and a little bit of crunch and a little bit of flavor, I like to add some unsweetened coconut flakes. So these are the kind that aren't processed with sugar, and I just put them in there. you know, like to have a little texture all up in my oats. But yeah, guys, you know something? I eat sweet food up until like midday, I would say. So my first 3 meals so far have been sweet. I typically crave sweeter foods earlier in the day, and then later in the day, more savory foods. Am I the only one that is like that, or do you guys just, you know, it doesn't matter what time of the day you like savory, salty foods? Not me. I want to know though. Put it in the comment section below. Am I crazy for wanting sweets the first half of the day? But you know something too I will add? Even with my savory foods like my chicken and vegetables and all that, I still add like stevia to it. It's weird, I know, whatever. I'll show you guys in a bit, but I'm about to enjoy my delicious bowl of oats. I'll see you guys in a bit. Sometimes I get a little sweet craving, but I don't want to like eat a meal yet, or maybe I already have all the calories I can for the day. In that case, I will have one of these sugar-free Jellos. I've tried many of sugar-free Jellos. This is the best brand in my opinion. I think it's called Hunt's, but this is the cherry flavor. Sugar-free, it's like 5 calories per cup, but I just love the texture and the taste of these ones in particular. But I will say it's always more economical if you just make it yourself from the box, because you can get those boxes pretty cheap. But yeah, I'm about to have me a little snack. So some of the meals that I eat throughout the day have already been prepared, maybe a few days ago or whatnot. Keep those in the fridge in containers, and sometimes I just like to cook the meals like on the spot. But right now I think I'm about to prep some chicken and vegetable meal. I got my trifecta chicken, trifecta asparagus. Oh look, I matched the asparagus. I did that on purpose. Not really, but anyway, I'm gonna cook this on the skillet, and I go through like phases of how I like my chicken cooked and how I like to season it. But lately I've been on a chicken, vegetable, and kale saute kick, or whatever you call it. I don't know, but I've been liking that lately. And yeah, let's go have some food. Yeehaw! All right, guys, we're about to cook this meal. Are you excited? I know I am. I'm excited to eat some chicken and vegetables and cook it in a way that's freaking delicious. So let me start off by saying this. As you'll notice when I'm cooking this, I don't really weigh out or measure my greens being the asparagus and the kale. Those are pretty much free for all. I just have as much as I want. I'm not like super strict when it comes to measuring and weighing. I kind of eyeball it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I want to show you something super cool before I begin too. So this right here, super handy. I believe it's called an Ulu, U-L-U, and a girl from Alaska actually gifted this to me. I love this for chopping up chicken, meat, vegetables. Oh, it is super handy, super helpful. You basically roll it like this and cut it, and it's so much easier than just cutting it with a knife. So I've been using this for years, and actually it got quite dull. I'm gonna have to get another one of these, but yeah, I guess you can search on Amazon. I'm sure they have them. Ulu, U-L-U, super helpful. So let me start with the chicken boobs. Chicken boobs. Now these are already cooked, they are, but I'm gonna put them here on the skillet and kind of infuse some flavors with it and cook the vegetables with it and the kale and the seasonings, and that way it tastes even better. So I don't need to do it, but I prefer to, and I like to make it like a little crispy. So I'm not gonna cook the whole pack today. I just kind of wanna show you how I do it. So I'll cook one meal for right now. Sometimes, like I mentioned, I just like to cook the meal as it comes so it tastes extra fresh, and I can kind of change the flavor and seasonings with it how I want. But if it's like a really busy week where I don't think I'll be home throughout most of the day, then obviously I'll have to eat some of my prepared meals in the container, which I spend like a whole day and like prepare meals and prep them and put them in containers. It's all in the fridge and all in the freezer. And then I put about 3 ounces of chicken in here. So that's not all the chicken because I know that those are 4-ounce boobs. So leave some behind for next time. And again, guys, I am not weighing, I'm not measuring this, especially with the greens. I eat as much as possible. You know, I love me. Good thing I love vegetables. Like, it sucks for people that hate vegetables. But I will say this. You'll notice, if you haven't already, I don't eat seafood though, you know? I don't eat the seafood because it's gross and I like to enjoy my food. So I've never eaten seafood, so why start now? For those people who are telling you you gotta eat fish and asparagus in order to prep, in order to be successful, that's bull crap. I've never eaten fish or seafood. It's gross. In fact, there's a lot of things that I don't eat. I'm a very picky person. So I got that in there. I'm also gonna like chop up a few little cloves here of garlic. Just chop it in fine little pieces. I like to have chunky garlics in here. Okay. I am curious. So while I'm cutting this up, I'm super curious. Do you look at this diet so far and think, I could never do that? I could never eat the way you eat? Or do you think, that doesn't look so bad. I think I could actually pull that off for at least a few weeks. I'm curious because, like, I don't know. I guess I've forgotten what the normal average person eats, like, on a day-to-day. So I don't know if this even, all these foods even look appealing to you guys or not, but I am curious. So let me know in the comment section below, do you think that you could follow this diet? I'm curious. Let me know. So I got all those ingredients in there. I'm going to wait to put the kale in till last because this cooks quite fast. And to be honest, I don't want it cooked like soggy. So I'm gonna hold off until the last like few minutes to put that in. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the fire here. I've got a non-stick pan, by the way, which is great, so I don't have to use like cooking spray to flavor it. I'm using the garlic like I mentioned, and also Bragg's liquid aminos, which is a great substitute to soy sauce. 0 calories. So if you like soy sauce, yeah, try this. It still has the salt though, just be aware it does have the salt, but I actually don't worry about salt. I'm like, it doesn't matter for me. Salt is not an issue. I eat salt even on show day, the week of show day. I never cut salt, so keeping the sodium, you know? You know what I'm saying? So putting a little bit in that. I only use a little bit because honestly it's quite strong. So I don't want to like ruin the meal. I don't want to overpower the meal. But yeah, I'll just let this cook in here for a few minutes. Just enough to get a little crispy. All right, so our chicken and asparagus have been cooking here for a few minutes. It's getting a little crispy, so it's time to add in the kale. Kale. You can call me Ashley Kale Wasser. That was really funny. Or should I say Kaylee? God, my joke's so bad. I always joke with Coach Adam, and I always say, you know what? I'm so sorry, but the closer I get to a show, the worse my jokes get. It's so true. My jokes are so much better whenever I'm like not contest prepping. So we got kale cooking in here, and I like to cover it. And to be honest, I lost the lid that goes with this, so I just take this pan and, you know, call it a day. So it'll be cooking all up in here. I'm gonna cook for a few minutes because I don't like it fully cooked. Like, I don't want my kale to be soggy. I want it to be like crispy a little bit. And there's one more thing that I'm going to add to this mixture. So although I said that I don't like to add cooking oil to this pan because it doesn't need it, for the sake of the kale, I'm gonna add a little bit of this cooking spray to it on top of the leaves because I like to make it a little more crispy. So I found that this kind of helps it, you know, get a little crispy. Just a little bit. This is looking beautiful. All right, so I think she's done. So we're gonna take her out and put her on this little plate. So now that I have put the meal on the plate, as you can see here, look how beautiful it is. Oh my gosh, I match my meal right now. It is just gorgeous, look at that. So beautiful. I'm gonna put some additional seasonings on top, and like I mentioned earlier, I just love sweet things. So I like to make my meals a little sweeter by just putting some stevia powder on it. I use stevia as if it's like a seasoning, but I just like it a little sweeter. And then my all-time favorite seasoning as of now is from Trader Joe's, and it's this Mushroom and Company Umami Multipurpose seasoning, and it's like a mushroom seasoning, but it has a little spice to it. Not too spicy. I like things like mildly spicy, but not like miserably hot, if that makes sense. So put some on there, and then I like to top it off with some cheesy powder. Now you can get these in like the popcorn aisle. It's actually, I guess, intended for popcorn, but I just like to top that off like that, and voila, the food is ready. So I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this beautiful meal. All right, so I ate my chicken and asparagus and kale meal, and to be honest, I'm still kind of hungry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna cut up this cucumber and sprinkle some stevia on top. I always like to end my meal with something sweet, whether that be a piece of gum, whether that be like a glass of Diet A&W root beer, which is my favorite beverage, which I happen to be all out of. But I don't know, I just like to end my meal with something sweet if it's a savory meal. I don't know. But anyway, I'm still a little hungry, so I'm going to cut up this cuke and sprinkle some stevia on top, and that is one of my favorite free snacks. I call it free because I don't count it. I don't really, you know, feel bad about eating it. It's just greens to me. So, you know, cucumber, mostly water anyway. So, you know, let's get this thing all cut up. By the way, guys, I got this on sale. It came in a group of like 4. I got it on sale at the local grocery store. It was clearance. I always get the reduced produce, and I don't know, I always buy my stuff in clearance aisle. It tastes better if it's cheaper. I love that feeling of getting a good deal. I'm always shopping at the Dollar Tree. I love it. The first place I go to when I go grocery shopping is literally the clearance section to see like what's about to expire, what can I get for cheap, whatever. So cutting that up, and then what I like to do is just kind of spread them out here. I just kind of spread them so that they're not like overlapping each other. And then I like to sprinkle the stevia on top, just like that. So I just sprinkled the stevia on top. Sometimes I also like to add salt as well, but yeah, I'm good with just stevia for the time being, you know. All right, guys, see you at the next meal. I'm currently in the parking lot of Walmart, and wouldn't you know it, I searched the entire store, and not one wall was for sale. That is false advertisement right there. I told you guys my jokes get worse the closer I get to a contest. So, oh, and by the way, my friends, they say I'm this. I'm so stupid. But yeah, I went to pick up some groceries, and I went to pick up my next meal here, which is this rainbow cake. That is my next meal, and it is 680 calories total. Yes. That was a joke, by the way. Joke. Actually, I got this for a reason though. You know how I mentioned that I needed to get some content for my sponsors later on today? Well, I had an idea to do like a skit with this cake. I don't know if it's gonna work out the way I think in my head, but it was gonna be something like, it was gonna be for a trifecta, right? My birthday's coming up, right? So I was gonna have my boyfriend say, hey, I got a treat for you for your birthday. And this is sitting in the kitchen beside some trifecta. And then I was like, oh, you got me a cake, thanks. And then he's gonna say, no, I got you trifecta. And then I get like so excited, like, oh my God, even better. So how I'm thinking of it in my head, I don't know how it's gonna translate to video, but regardless, rest assured this is not going to waste. My boyfriend will totally eat this one. He is not contest prepping, so yeah.
Hey Ashley.
Yes?
I got something for your birthday.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, no. That's mine.
Oh, okay.
That's mine. I got this for you.
Oh my
Trifecta.
God.
Happy birthday.
Oh my. You shouldn't have. This is all I ever wanted, really. Oh my gosh. Thank you. The chicken asparagus. I feel so special. Thank you so much. Great news, guys. I found an awesome deal. I got a few boxes of these. Check it out. I love this brand of protein bar. Love it. And look at the sale. Look at that sale. And I had a coupon for $1 off. So this was $2. And I got a few boxes of these. I'm like, I just love when I get a good deal. It's like dealgasm. So before I forget, guys, for one of my Road to Olympia episodes, I was going to do like a Q&A, and I wanted to take questions from you guys, what you would like to know about Olympia prep, contest prep, things along those lines. I was going to tie it into a Q&A Road to Olympia video. So if you have any questions you'd like to ask me regarding the Olympia contest prep, all that good stuff, just leave it below in the comment section. I will try to remember to pin a comment asking you guys for questions. So I'll take questions from here and also questions from my Instagram as well. But yeah, as far as the future videos on the horizon for the series, I have been taking suggestions from you guys. You've been leaving really great suggestions. I think I'll do like a week of workout splits as one of my videos. I think I'll do a video on my mindset currently. I'll do a video on like a typical, very thorough explanation of a workout during contest prep, a day in a life, and also like a what I pack type of video. That will be closer to the show, obviously, because that will, you know, I don't want to pack my bags yet. But yeah, you guys have been very, very supportive and very helpful in creating this series, and I want it to be something that you can learn from and enjoy, and you can get some good education from, or, you know, just entertainment in general. You know, I'm not such a serious person, so, you know, I like to keep it fun. A lot of times, like, I think some fitness influencers, especially those who compete, just kind of put out on social media that's so hardcore and tough and miserable, and, you know, it is hard, and I'm sure like a lot of people would think that it's unachievable, but I want to show that like contest prep is fun. I have fun doing this. I love what I do. It's not that bad. Like, the diet takes some getting used to, but it's not that bad, and it's worth it. So I guess that's like my message, is like making fitness fun. And yeah, if I can encourage you guys to live a healthier lifestyle and have fun doing so, then mission accomplished for me. But I'm gonna get going, get home, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so it is time for the next meal, and this is one of the meals that I already had prepared, sitting in my fridge in a container. And you know how I showed you the slow cooker with the steak in it from earlier? Well, that is the meal right now. We got the steak, we got the zucchinis, and we got some rice, which I cooked with cilantro base, which I'll show you later, but it is an awesome ingredient to add to your rice, and I just put it in a rice cooker and cook it. And with this meal, I will be indulging in this steak sauce, sugar-free steak sauce. It is very low calorie, and I love this brand for healthy alternatives to your favorite condiments, and I just, so good. But anyway, I wanted to put this out there too, as far as like the meals and the meal timing and the number of meals I eat in a day. It depends day to day how many meals I eat, but the foods all equal the same meals, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is, like, you can have 6 individual small meals, right? Or you can have like 3 double meals, which kind of equals the same. So since I don't really have a busy day today, I'll probably just have the 6. And I think that's nice sometimes because it keeps your like taste buds entertained. You know, especially when you're prepping, you're kind of thinking about food more than you would be. So by having 6 meals, it kind of, you know, gives you something to look forward to frequently. But I don't always do that. Sometimes I will do 3 meals, but they'll be double meals and I'll just combine them together. And sometimes I'll switch them around. And let me just say this too, the timing of the meals itself isn't that important unless it's like after a workout or even before sometimes. That's when it matters the most. But as far as like waiting 3 hours to eat each meal, I don't think that's necessarily helpful. I know like a lot of people are on a schedule with their food and they time their food with alarms and stuff. It's unnecessary. It doesn't really give you any benefit other than the post-workout meal like I mentioned. So my theory is you eat when you're hungry. If you're not hungry, just wait. There's no need to force feed yourself if you're not hungry yet. Just wait a little bit till you are hungry. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this meal. I'm gonna watch some YouTube, which you're not gonna believe what I've been on a kick lately. I have been watching a lot of like beauty YouTube channels, like a lot of makeup tutorials. And yeah, I've been watching that since like probably January this year. I've been watching a lot of them. Hopefully my makeup skills have improved by it from all these hours of YouTube beauty channels I've been watching. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy myself and I'll see you at the next meal. All right guys, so I'm starting to wind down a little bit here in the evening time and it's time again for my next meal and nothing too exciting to see here. Just got some shredded chicken, some bell pepper that I cooked in the air fryer, and some little baby cauliflowers. Fun fact, cauliflower is my favorite vegetable. And I'll be using this as a condiment with this. Again, so good. This stuff is amazing. And I will say I've been having a little more of a sweet tooth than usual today. So for my fat source that I will be eating with this meal, I'll actually be doing some sugar-free dark chocolate. So I like this brand a lot. I love dark chocolate so much. It is sugar-free, or no sugar added, I should say. It's stevia sweetened. So for 1 bar, it is 410 calories. And I am looking to eat 100 calories of this bar for the fat source mainly. So I'll be eating about 1/4 of this bad boy. All right guys, time for the last meal of the day. I am almost ready for bed soon in about an hour or so. I got my donut pajamas on. I got the sloppy bun back on, glasses, you already know. But I am going to have some cottage cheese tonight for my last little meal. I don't even want to call it a meal, it's more like a snack to be quite honest. So I got me some cottage cheese and I put in about 3/4 of a cup here. And on top, I'm going to be using this blueberry stevia syrup, all right? And oh, look at that price tag though. I got a good deal, big lots. Drizzling it. I have some stevia on there and I'm about to enjoy this little nighttime snack. I hope you guys enjoyed today's YouTube video. I appreciate all the support. And I also wanted to put it out there too that I do offer training ebooks on my website, ashleykfit.com. So make sure you check that out. And until next time, I'll see you later.